Ladies and gentlemen, we're doing a quick draft. Gonna be showing you the power of Dimir Proliferate in the draft. The bots don't seem to have been picking up on the signals that Dimir is too powerful. So I did open a Dimir land that I do not own any of. So I mean, this would be nice for the collection. Although it's kind of a greasy thing to pick if you're trying to win. You know, it's like if you're value drafting, you always pick these. If you're trying to win, you pick what's good. But because there's nothing obscenely good in the... Maybe this card is pretty good, but there's nothing so good that I'm not going to be a greedy pig and take this awesome rare. So the rare is for me. And then Mirror Converter's pretty good. Annihilating Glare is removal, and Dune Mover is also very good. I think Dune Mover is the pick here if it wasn't for Mirror Converter. Gonna take the Mirror Converter. His ramp is very powerful. And a couple cards I like here. I love this Boar, but right now we're not playing green. We're abusing the bot's lack of knowledge as far as the power of Dimir. So though we don't have to commit to Dimir, we could play Sultai or something. I mean, we already have 2 instances of color fixing in our first 2 picks, and this board is amazing. Like, I don't see them very often because of how good they are. So it's color fixing, but then also you could choose to not fix yourself and proliferate instead on a 3/3 for 3. Evolving Adapted is also really good. But let's just do what I'm talking about here. I want to show you guys what I'm talking about with the Dimir Proliferate deck. So this card is really good in the Proliferate deck, but you cannot pick it over Ichor Synthesizer. Ichor Synthesizer is the king of the deck. He is so great. I'd say the only thing I might pick over Ichor Synthesizer for this deck, other than a rare or mythic bomb, would be Experimental Augury. If I have a few of these already and I don't have any auguries, I would take Experimental Augury. That's like the mythic common of the set, in my opinion. But this card, an absolute tank. So we pick that up, and nothing really looking like it's for us in this pack. I do not like draw 3 and proliferate. I'm gonna grab this uncommon here and throw it in the sideboard. It's a bit of a beast. So this isn't bad. I really like the Meldweb Strider. And I really like the Meldweb Strider isn't a creature, even though he acts like a creature almost always. He triggers the synthesizers and other things that care about non-creature spells. So I'm going to grab that. There's a Gitaxian Raptor is amazing. So is the Dune Mover. It's a really tough pick between these two. God, I love the art on Mandible Justiciar. Okay. Let's go with the Raptor this time, but I do want to get a Dune Mover before the end of this. No, I'll pick the Dune Mover after all. So Dune Mover is powerful because he really allows you to comfortably play 16 lands, also keep 2 land hands, and then you've thinned yourself out and you're less likely to flood out late game while having played a creature that's just good on turn 2. So for all those reasons, Dune Mover, highly recommend. Surgical Bay is okay, but Chrome Prowler's better. I mean, a flash thing that taps creatures down, just awesome. I like Prophetic Prism. I do like Glistening Seer as well. But this is a good cantrip that triggers a bunch of stuff, and sometimes we end up playing a version of the deck that cares about artifacts, so we'll pick that up. And there's another Dune Mover, all the way to pick 10. Can't believe it. So lucky. I don't think I'll be playing anything from here, so if I see any uncommons, I'll just chuck them in the sideboard. Though the Curator sometimes is really good. Like if you're playing a really good instant or sorcery that you want to get back, which I kind of intend to pick up if I see any, so we'll grab this in the sideboard for now. And all those last few picks were just garbage. And look at this. Blue Sun's Twilight, gain control of a target creature. All of a sudden, this Meldweb Curator has gone from maybe we'll play it to, oh, this could recur, this absolute bomb that says you win the game. Well, now we're playing it. So you gotta, you gotta be aware of these things. Like, if I picked up the uncommon for my collection just to finish the vault sooner over this Meldweb Curator, I'd be in a lot worse shape right now. Because you want to play one or two of these, and we might not see another one. Or at least not see another one for free, where there's nothing else good in the pack. Okay, now here, there's lots of cards we want. The Fisher's okay, the Raptor's quite good. Augury is better. You pick Experimental Augury unless there's a Ichor Synthesizer or a rare bomb that will, win you the game if you cast it. So definitely gonna pick up our first Experimental Augury here and hopefully see a couple more. Now this is a really, really tough spot because Experimental Augury, we already have one, and Mesmerizing Dose is also in the pack. Tap a creature and Proliferate is amazing in our deck, though I somehow still think that Experimental Augury is better than removal. It's kind of crazy to say. It's a really, really close pick here, but I'm going to take the Mesmerizing Dose just because we don't have removal yet, other than Blue Sun's Twilight, which is gain control of a thing. So, pseudo removal. Too bad they're in the same pack. We'll grab our first dose, but really want to see some more Auguries. Now, there's three things I want here. Obviously, you want the rare land because, I mean, come on. Come on, let's be real. Come on. This is good, right? But then we want Chrome Prowler and the Surgeon. The Surgeon triggers whenever you cast non-creature spells, which is the theme of the Proliferate deck. And then you could remove things to give, remove oil counters to give things flying till end of turn. Kind of want to pick the land because we already have color fixing here, color fixing here, color fixing here, and a Prophetic Prism. So we could really comfortably play 3 colors with and go into Esper if we pick this. Whisper of the Dross is good too, but I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to enjoy my third rare pick here. Anoint with Affliction, absolutely wonderful. This actually competes with Experimental Augury in this deck. It's right up there. I believe, in my opinion, it's the best common in the entire set. Amongst all the colors, so definitely a good pickup here. Don't pass this card. If you're playing black, you want this. Oh my god, another Blue Sun's Twilight. Well, we're just being spoon-fed. And look at what I'm talking about here, guys. The bots don't understand how good Dimir is. This is a bomb. If it wasn't in the pack, I would pick this because it's a bomb. If it wasn't in the pack, I'd pick this because it's a bomb. There's 3 amazing cards at pick 6 for our deck, one of them being a rare bomb, so no choice, we pick the second rare bomb. And I don't know if we need another Dune Mover, but I mean, it's the best card in the pack for us. Well, the draw spit could be okay, sacking lands could be good when you have too many, but let's pick the Dune Mover. And a Trawler Drake. This one's also good. This one is also good, but, I mean, Trawler Drake is just better. Cares about non-creature spells, cares about proliferating. One less for each artifact you control, and then this one also cares about artifacts. Testament Bearer is not bad. Let's just have a look here. What do we got? 7 artifacts right now? Yeah, that's not bad. This thing comes in, scries 2, fixes what you want, and then whenever you play artifacts, it turns it on into a 4/4 for 3. It's not too bad. I think I'll pick it up. It is a non-creature, so it does trigger the Experimental Augury and whatnot. Maybe I want to take the logbook instead. Kind of get some card draw going, since we're not playing very much card draw as of right now. Alright, I changed my mind. I'll take the logbook. Look at this. Pick 10, and we have an absolute great common. Absolutely great flyer here. And look, two more good cards. The Strider's better, so we pick it. But look at this, man. Pick 12. I'm telling you guys, Dimir is broken. I'm going to have to make so many cuts at the end of this deck. Malcator for the sideboard, also totally playable. Prologue to Paresis is garbage water. We're not playing that one. So right away, Necrosquito. Fucking Mosquito, boys. The fucking Mosquito here just gets counters when other creatures you control dies, and gets +1/+1 for each oil counter, so loves to be proliferated. Gotta say, I'm a bit sad about the number of proliferate stuff we have. We have great stuff, but not enough proliferate. We have one here. Experimental Augury. Is that it? Could we possibly only have picked up 2 things that proliferate? Yeah. Okay. Let's keep our eyes peeled for proliferate stuff now. Gotta really start valuing it more. Oh, man. This is a bomb. This is a thing that can't be blocked and then just draws its cards every time it deals damage. So, kind of want to take that, pull this card out, and splash green. We have the colors we need to splash. And that's another thing about picking these Dune Movers early, is they act as color fixing for any color. Unctus Retrofitter is really good in our deck too, but it's not better than an absolute money bomb like Glissa Sunslayer. Well, there's a Mesmerizing Dose. Removal that proliferates. Beautiful. Experimental Augury and a Synthesizer. Damn. Really want more Synthesizers? How many creatures are we playing? 13. Yeah, we need more of these Auguries. We need stuff that proliferates. There you go. Removal. Premium removal. These picks are too easy. There's nothing to even think about here. Mirror Converter is quite good. Another instance of color fixing while being on a ramp creature. Whisper of the Dross is good too, though. I think it's going to be the Mirror Converter. Getting all our colors matters to us very, very much. Don't think I'll be playing this Watcher, but it's good. We'll throw it in the sideboard. Don't think we're playing anything here again. But we'll put this Infectious Inquiry in the sideboard. Paramorphic Expanse. I guess we could play one. I don't think we picked up any yet. Chrome Prowler, pick 11. Whisper of the Dross. Alright, fine. We'll take our Whisper of the Dross. And this is going to be a very difficult deck building process, I believe, because I have like 7 or 8 cuts to make. I think. Oh, only 4 cuts. Oh, I guess I drafted a bunch of lands. That's good. So we don't need this land because we're not playing any white. So we'll take that out. Then, is there anything on the sideboard that we definitely want to play? Prophetic Prism's okay, but I think we have enough color fixing here. We could cut a few creatures and a few non-creatures. So let's just look at the creatures that we don't love. Hive Master. Sorry, buddy. He's good, but he doesn't make the cut. The Raptor's really good. I don't normally cut the Raptor. What about the Logbook? Yeah, I think we could cut the Logbook here. Don't really care about the artifact synergies too much. Care more about the proliferate stuff. Maybe we could cut 1 Dune Mover since we have 2 Mirror Converters as well. Don't need that many. Oh. We have cut more things than I need to cut. Oh, I cut all 3 of them. That's what happened there. Let's take 2 of them. Let's take 3 of them. And then let's cut some lands, dude. Like, seriously, I know this is crazy, but I'm pretty comfortable playing 15 lands. Because 3 Dune Movers that can fetch a land, and 2 Mirror Converters that can tap for mana, that's a ton. That's a ton of fixing. So I think that this is going to be a really, really quick 15-minute deck build and draft and deck build, all in 15 minutes. And then we're going to absolutely roll with this deck. This Dimir, man, I'm telling you, I can't believe this. So look, this is the prime example. We only drew 2 lands because we're playing 15. So naturally, it's like, oh man, only 2 lands on this good hand. Maybe we can't keep it. But we have a Dune Mover, a Prophetic Prism to get us deeper, an Augury to get us deeper and find what we need. Like, it's so good. It is so, so good. Yes, sir. I got a good feeling about this draft here. Only time will tell. But for those of you who are wondering, by the way, about the last draft video I posted, I said I'd post a part 2 if people were interested. Oh shit! Almost fell backwards. I ended up playing it, and I won 2 games. I lost 2 games, and it did the deck. The losses were horrible, and I got roped on the games that I won, and it was just long and bad and not good content. So I ended up scrapping the part 2 of that video. I ended up, what, 5 wins or something? It was okay. It wasn't anything to write home about. It was no 7 win victory. Picking up Dune Movers early makes you so flexible because it lets you pick up bombs in pack 3 that aren't in your colors, you know, because it's like, well, everything is my color when I'm playing 4 Dune Movers. So we go fetch an island because we desperately need that. And next turn I probably just go Prophetic Prism, get in for 2. I want to try to save Experimental Augury to proliferate some of the good oil counter stuff. Too bad we only got 1 Ichor synthesizer. We did end up seeing a second one, I believe, but we had to pick up something else in the pack. Let's go, get in for 2, beautiful. Draw a card, just a little cantrip here, and it's a bomb. Isn't that nice? This card has to be removed, right? Because every time it deals damage, I just draw an extra card. It's too good. It's too good. And I picked it up pack 3. Everything is in my colors. Alright, well, he won't trade that, so he's up to another poison counter now. He can't destroy artifacts, but I can remove counters from permanents. I can just strip the Skitterfang of all of its counters. That would be cool. What is opponent thinking about here? He's one of those guys, he's just sitting there, he's got no decision to make, right? You just pass, you don't remove a counter here. But he's thinking, he's like, oh man, fuck me. Earlier when I went to the fucking grocery store, I forgot bananas. Oh, my wife's gonna be pissed. But then I'll just tell her, baby, I remembered the eggs and the bread, you know, so you can't be too mad. You know? Sorry about the bananas, baby. I don't know. I'm just saying, what could he be thinking about in that particular scenario? There's no reason to remove the counter. There's nothing going on. Maybe I'm just a dickhead. Well, I mean, I know I'm a dick, but like, come on, dickhead. That's not nice. No. What is he thinking about now? Bro, you trade the 2/2 or you don't. And you know what? The answer is you don't, because your card is better than mine. Unless you're worried about getting poisoned out while you're at 1 toxic. Maybe I should take a little break after this game and go make some eggs, make some breakfast. Getting too frustrated for nothing. Owen's just taking his time thinking. Thinking doesn't bother me. When there's decisions to be made, you take as long as you want. But when there's nothing to consider, it's like, well, what are you thinking about? Okay, that's pretty good. Kind of afraid of opponent now. Playing like a 6-mana chariot or something, that could be a bit troublesome. But I mean, Sunslayer is a Death Touch first strike, so So long as that doesn't die. What would I rather do? Draw a card or remove 3 counters, oil counters from the Skitterfang? Probably remove 3 oil counters before you get to Proliferate. Seems pretty good. They give it flying. Yeah. Well, let's go like this, and we're gonna draw a card after all. I want to hit my land drop very badly here. We'll make our decision after on whether or not we'll cast the Raptor, the Converter, or the Augury. If we hit our land, I want to play the Gitaxian Raptor. So then the Skitterfang has no good blocks, and there's no reason for me to remove those counters. And then leave up Experimental Augury, but then otherwise I'm... Or I go... I think if I draw the land, I go Mirror Converter and Gitaxian Raptor pass. If I don't draw the land, I go Experimental Augury, find the land, Gitaxian Raptor pass. There you go. Decision's made. I already know what I'm going to do no matter what opponent's decision is here. And his decision is make a really bad block or take 3 damage. So he's going to not make the really bad block, which was never even an option. We draw a land, but it's a tapped land. So we've got to go... I guess I'm happy with playing the land out, even though it's a tapped land and I don't get to double spell. It's okay. I just sack that. We'll get that past the turn. So now the Skitterfang has no attacks. If he gives it Death Touch, Lifelink, or Vigilance, I trade it with a Dune Mover. If he gives it Flying, I chump it with the Gitaxian Raptor. And that's why we didn't remove the counters from it, and instead chose to draw a card from the Sunslayer. Opponent has to do something about the Sunslayer here. It's a good card. Let's give it lifelink. It gives it vigilance. Well, seems a lot worse than lifelink to me, but okay. I'm gonna chump here. I don't want to give opponent corrupted. I don't know what else he might have going on, but that thing will corrupt me instantly. At which point he could do things. Okay. Mirror Converter, leave up mana for Chrome Prowler, tap this on his next turn. Seems good. But let's start with Sunslayer. First strike Death Touch, it can't be blocked. It's just way too powerful of a card. Unless he's decided now that he's ready to block it with... Oh, he's not reading the cards. He's not reading the cards. Okay. I thought he was going to block with this guy, thinking it's... I don't know what he could have been thinking. So yeah, great shape here. We play Mirror Converter. Pass the turn with Chrome Prowler up. He targets his Atrocity with the Skitterfang to give it lifelink or whatever he gives it. Then in response, we Chrome Prowler, tap it down. No attacks for you. We are in an absolutely dominating position here. All right, brother. Show me what you got. Oil Gorger Troll, nice. I like this card a lot in green. The 3/4 that comes in, gains you 3 life and draws a card is... I approve. So I'm assuming he targets the Atrocity. And he does remove the thing, and he gives it... I just want to see what he gives it. Flying, okay. That's so weird. Why not lifelink? Lifelink last turn would have put him at 20. 20 seems pretty cozy for opponent. Untapped land would be nice. I'd like to play Meldweb Strider and leave up the Augury. Dune Mover, though. Let's just get the Strider down. Oh, I should have drawn first. That was a mistake. Should have attacked with the Sunslayer. What is he thinking about? Do you guys feel like that, or am I just impatient? Maybe I gotta be like, you know, texting or something while I'm doing this, because I need some distraction. I can't just be sitting here waiting. I know everything I'm gonna do next turn and the turn after that. You know, assuming I draw lands and don't draw any other action, any other decisions to be made. Opponent's on the chump block plan. He's like, that's fine, I'll just lose all of my creatures forever. It's gonna be hard to win like that, opponent, but whatever you think, brother. We have the Chrome Prowler to crew up the Strider, so we could leave the counter on it, so opponent has no good attacks. That card's garbage water. 6 mana for a 4/4 flyer. That draws cards when it dies. You know what I hope? I desperately hope that I draw Mesmerizing Dose, put it on that, and that thing's done forever. An opponent does not read my cards, is not aware that I could just crew up a 5/5. Unfortunate for him. Did not take the moment to consider the fact that 5 is actually greater than 4. 4, 5. Which one of these is bigger? Which one of these is bigger? I don't know. Well, while you may have been able to figure it out, unfortunately, opponent. I'm such a dick. I don't know what's going on today. I'm getting hungry, I guess. Getting the grumpy hunger. It's not even that. It's just that, like, okay, this is happening. It's a 4/5. You can click next. You don't need to think about your groceries list, man. There, okay, there you go. The frustration scoop. I'm glad that he scooped, despite the fact that our deck was going to do some really cool stuff, and we were going to absolutely destroy him. I'd rather him just scoop now, because he was way too slow of a player and long of a thinker when there was nothing to think about. GG. So, this is a 2-land hand that we can't keep, because we don't have any Dune Movers. Dune Movers. Movers. Weirdo. So anyways, yeah, just a really unlucky draw here. Let's mull it and try to find something better. It's tempting with 2 bombs in our hand. Honestly, man. Just mull it before I talk myself into keeping something horrible. This is much better. We have a converter to ramp and to fix our colors, so let's keep it like this. And let's put back the Strider, because it's a bit too slow. And we'll say hello back to our opponent, because we are good people. I don't think we'll play Whisper the Dross to kill anything here, but maybe if it's a mirror converter, we will. Okay, and we start with Synthesizer. You might think you want to start with Converter, but I'd rather go Prophetic Prism first. Draw an extra card that should find us a land. Damn, a lot of options here. I don't want to just anoint with Affliction and get rid of that right now. Kind of really want to just Experimental Augury and make sure I hit my land drop. So I'm going to do that. And I don't make sure I hit my land drop. I just whiff. I remove the top 3 cards from our library and reveal no lands. But that's okay, I guess. I mean, we're pretty likely to draw a land next turn now. Ooh, so there's opponent's bomb. Let's read this. So he pluses it so my guy can't block. And then whenever one or more things get in. You may return one of... Okay, I see. So he gets to make the 2/2 drone because he returned his thing. So we hit the land, and I guess we gain control of this for 0. How do you like me now, opponent? Maybe I don't have to do that. Maybe I could show a little bit of restraint here. Go ahead and do Mirror Converter and just chill. Save the Twilight for something bigger and better. Wouldn't mind stealing this Ichor Plate Golem. Well, he pluses that again. I don't think I'll trade. If he gets in, he's not going to return that to his hand, right? No, he's not. So we'll get it. We'll let him get in for 2 here. And there's no shot he returns that to his hand, because then he just loses it. I think we're in good shape here, ladies and gentlemen. Ichor Plate Golem comes back down. And he passes the turn. So land. 1, 2, 3, gain control of that. Pretty deadly, man. Pretty deadly. Honestly, that's better than removal. Just gain control of it forever. So it makes Kato not able to, or sorry, the Synthesizer not able to block again. He could return the Raptor to his hand, which I would be fine with. Go no blocks. This Golem's pretty good for our deck. He's already giving this Synthesizer +1/+1. And he chooses not to do anything else. Let's Anoint with Affliction on this Raptor. That'll turn on the Synthesizer and clear the path. Hopefully we could kill this Kaito right now. Opponent likely has some sort of removal though. Chrome Prowler, okay. So that's fine. We'll let that happen. We'll attack here. We'll see if he takes it. Chooses to block, in which case we will do a combat trick. I'd say that was a successful turn. So I'm just gonna continue keeping his Kaito alive, though it doesn't really do much more than make a couple 2/2s. For now, it's just been making this Synthesizer not attack or block, which, I mean, it's doing work. Let's attack with just the Golem here. It's another Chrome Prowler. And does he tap the Mirror Converter again? He does. So in response, let's flash in our own Chrome Prowler to tap down his Chrome Prowler. And then his Chrome Prowler will tap my creature that's already tapped. Now we've got 2 creatures that block this drone. But we don't really want to block with the Synthesizer, to be fair. But now we've got 3 creatures that block the drone. I was a bit nervous about a counterspell there. That would have been not cool. He discards the Anointer. No oil counter, so it does nothing when it comes in, I guess. Oh, he has a second Ichor Plate Golem. He makes the Synthesizer... Oh, wait, no. He makes the Chrome Prowler unable to block. And then taps the Synthesizer forever. Proliferating his Kaito. Man, this Kaito is doing the work. For a card that doesn't do much, it sure is doing a lot. Okay. Prophetic Prism, try to draw a land here. There we go. No attacks. This Kaito, man. It's gonna draw a card this time? Or... No, he's gonna keep making it so this dude can't attack. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I don't know if we're gonna get him here, boys. Definitely gonna trade with the Mirror Converter. He's got 6 in the air. We're gonna have to chump block. We've got no choice. Dude. I can't believe we're losing to Kaito. What the heck, dude? This card is insane. This every single turn. One of your things can't attack or block. And for so long, it was this unreal 4/4 unblockable creature until he topped that down permanently, and now it's this unreal First Strike's Death Touch draw card creature. Just can't attack or block. Oh, yeah, and that's the lethal there. Opponent figured it out quite well. I assume he attacks with the Raptor, removes 4 counters, and kills me, so... Good work, brother. Good work. He doesn't do it! And we draw land anyways. Well, we couldn't win that game. There was no possible way. We put as much pressure on the Kaito as we could. We played well. We gained control of his stuff. He just played a Planeswalker on turn 4 with a couple creatures available, and he did the thing, man. Like, heck. In Limited, when an opponent plays a Planeswalker that you can't kill, you're going to lose the game. And it's not really your fault. It's not really opponent's fault. Just, so the luck of the draw, you know? The way the road. The way she goes, Rick. Goes around all around, you know? Worst case Ontario. You lose a game here and there. GG, GG, GG. Well, this is an unfortunate opening hand again. Just like last game, we're going to have to take a mull. So much color fixing, but sometimes they'll draw 2 lands and none of your 6 color fixing cards. Unlikely to happen, but I mean, it will happen. I like the art on this card too. It's got those little heads on it. Spooky. Well, I'm gonna have to risk it. Let's put back the Chrome Prowler. Everything else is just so good. Even the Chrome Prowler is quite good, but I mean, look at this hand. This hand's incredible. Dune Mover. We'd like to see that. I think we'll go fetch a second blue instead of green here. Unless we draw a blue right now. No. Naya. Okay. I don't want to just leave up Annoy with Affliction. Opponent, I assume next turn is gonna buff that into a 4/4 double striker, and then attack with it, and then in response to just Annoy with Affliction it. Yeah, alright. Holding my breath here. Is he gonna do the thing I said he'd do? Looks like he's thinking about it. Attacking with a 4/4 double strike on turn 4 is pretty good, especially on the play. Though he should know something fishy's up, since I left up all of my mana. Okay, nice, he's gonna do it. So no need to waste his time. In response to him doing it, I will exile it. And that's good. Then we get the poison counter on opponent, and then from now on when we proliferate, we could proliferate our way to Corrupted quite quickly. Which isn't super relevant, but we have one or two things that cares about Corrupted in this deck. Oh, nice. So we go Synthesizer, get in for 2, pass the turn, and then Experimental Augury is going to put 2 counters on it, and then it's already halfway there to 4, which is where it's a bomb. God, this card is good. So, opponent with 5 mana available could equip the Whip. If he does equip the Whip, I think I'll just gain control of his Steward with the Blue Sun's Twilight for 2. Then I'll control a 2/2 double striker, and it'll cost him 5 mana to move the Whip back, which will take him probably 2 turns, because he'll have to cast something to target the Whip with. And then the next turn after that, pay 5 to do it. Too bad he didn't do it. So he puts 2 oil counters on him. And I assume he'll attack with it. And he does. No blocks. Take 3 damage. So he removes those 2 counters. Then I will proliferate the oil counter on the synthesizer and opponent's poison counter, and I'll put... Damn, the Strider is good, but I kind of need the 5th land. Oh, let's grab the Strider. We don't need the 5th land just yet. That's a good draw. And that turns on the synthesizer right now. Now, just the synthesizer alone is a real clock. 3/3 unblockable. That's just 3 damage per turn unless it gets removed. Okay, that is something I'd like to gain control of, but... I don't think I'll be doing that this game. Too much mana. Let's just tap it down forever. Alright, Ichor Synthesizer. The real win condition right now. Got a Necrosquito we could play next turn if we don't hit the land. Would like to play the Meld Web Strider. Otherwise, I won't mind playing a land and gaining control of something with mana 3. We got lots of options. If we don't draw a land, I'll probably just play the Necrosquito. Unless he plays a really good 2-mana creature. But I doubt. It's a pretty good 3-mana creature, honestly. No! My win condition. Okay. I think we're in good shape still. It's gonna depend on what opponent has to do with his mana here. Could pay 5 and equip the Skitterfang with the double strike, then give it lifelink and attack for 4, gain 4. That would be a pretty good play. Looks like that's what he's gonna do. I really want to draw a land, man. Top deck a land. Come on. I've been extremely unlucky on drawing lands. While I realize we're only playing 15, we did already tutor for 1. That leaves 11 lands in the deck. Quite a lot of lands to draw. And we managed to not draw a land. So we'll do this. We'll get in for 2. And then we can trade with the Skitterfang. Let's see. What's he gonna do? He's got some good stuff going on. He's at 5 poison. Damn, Volt's Charge is so good. So that dies. Necrosquito does get a counter. Becomes a 3/3. Okay, I wish I kept them back last turn. Really struggling with my mana right now. This actually does a lot more than it looks. It's a combat trick, but it puts a poison count on opponent. It makes us take 2 less damage. 2 things. It grows the Necrosquito, and it makes opponent gain 2 less life. So, not a bad use of the mana there. Could gain control of the Stalwart. Could get in for 4. The next turn, in response to opponent targeting Skitterfang with its own ability, cast Chrome Prowler, tap it down. An opponent's on 10. Damn, man. Yeah, that's what we'll do. You could play this and attack with the haste. Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Not ever drawing a land is bad. So he's going for the lethal. So we're going to wait for him to remove the counter from the Skitterfang. And then in response to him targeting something with the Skitterfang, we'll tap it. I think I'll tap the Sprinter, because he's just going to give it lifelink, and I don't want him gaining 3 life. I'd rather take an extra damage and go to 6 than let him gain 3 life. I just don't want him being out of reach of lethal. If I could just please draw a land game. Please, finally, just let me draw the land. Damn, bro. Alright. It is what it is. No! No! It auto-tapped my black mana. Why? How? I scrolled over the card and it highlight. I swear, it highlighted 2 blue manas. And then I go to cast it and it taps the black mana. I even checked. I'm gonna have to watch this playback. Wow. Wow. There's no way that happened. If it didn't, oh my god. All right, well we gotta stay back here, or we lose. We got our land finally. 18 cards in, we found our 5th mana, and we had to experimental augury for it. We got so screwed, man. So screwed. If we could have just drawn a land there, we just gain control of Skitterfang, remove its last counter, put it on the Necrosquito, gain 5 life with a lifelink. And now he just gets to profit. He should have put Death Touch on the Skitterfang there. Death Touch there, or at the very worst, put Lifelink there. Death Touch there is just useless, because I'm not blocking that. I'm dead if I block that. How could I not draw land? Oh. Man, we lose to Kaito, and then immediately after we lose to the deck no lands. 18 cards in for 5th land, man. That is next level. What are we playing in here? 10 land? Jesus. Why did he slow roll me like that, bro? He has lethal in his hand, and he's just sitting there thinking about his groceries, man. He's like, my wife's gonna be so pissed off I forgot the bananas. God damn it. Fuck me. Oh, by the way, yeah, I have lethal in hand. I've been thinking about my groceries. Sorry, brother. Go fuck yourself, you dirtball. Fucking lethal in hand, slow rolling me. That's a no-no in my opinion. Alright, finally a capable hand. Hello? Love that card. Beautiful art. Dirty teeth, man. Scary. We trade here. We take this trade. Or maybe we don't, actually. Maybe we want to go Mesmerizing Dose. Nah, no, we take this trade. We want to save our premium removal for something bigger than that. Let's keep thinning our deck out since we have so much non-land in our hand. Play a nice 4-mana bomb for us to Mesmerizing Dose, sir. Converter, yeah, that's a good ramp. Gonna get beat up by the Eye of Malcator. I like this card. I have won a draft with it before. Damn. Almost got lots of good stuff. I think we've got enough lands now. Nah, let's go get one more. Set ourselves up. Want to play Meldweb Strider next turn? Oh man, that's a good card. He does an attack with it? Well, that's good for us. So we've got 6 of our 15 lands out of the deck. So we've only got 11 left. Sound familiar? No, we've got 9 left. Sorry, bad math, bad math. So 28 cards, 9, only like a 30% chance to draw lands from now on. So we should not draw very many lands. Damn, opponent's deck is absolutely slapping us right now. I think I'm gonna have to just take this 5 here. It's too much. I don't want to trade my Strider for it, because then he's just in far too good of shape. And one more land, and we could cast this for 5, so I guess that's the game plan, is we're holding out for that now. So we're tapping this down forever. Proliferating the Strider. Pass. If you would proliferate twice instead. Okay, well, I'm taking that right now. After all, land or not. If I draw a land... Oh, wait, it's a legendary anyway, so we can't make a copy of it. Opponent with an army, but still can't attack profitably at all. So I assume he passes. Oh. Opponent gonna make a liar out of me. Take 5 here. All right. Okay. Does that do it? Are we stable? Does he draw another action card? He wants to draw a card. I mean, fine, draw your card. I don't want to take a damage. If you would proliferate twice instead. Nice. He draws an action card, and I have the perfect answer for it in hand. So here, we're going to attack with this. He's going to do some double blocks, probably. And then anoint with affliction in response. Nice. And just like that, we are right back in this game. Wow, opponent really did some good stuff there, and we just managed to squeak out that victory. What a game, boys. What a game. Wow. Well, we're 1 loss away. I'm glad we got to do that, the big thing. I'd like to win a game where we play 2. Blue Sun's Zenith. Wait, Twilight? Blue Sun's Twilight? Just play 1, game control the thing. He's like, okay, fine, here's my bomb. Like, game control of that one too. That would be pretty shitty for opponent, pretty hilarious for us. Well, let's start by getting a Swamp. Are we gonna go with Dune Mover or Mirror Converter? Probably Mirror Converter. Lets us double spell next turn. We could go Dune Mover and then Prophetic Prism, draw the land we fetch. So that's okay. It's fine. We take our first poison. And then opponent passes. That's a good draw for us. Let's do what we said we would. Dune Mover, fetch a island to the top. Then Prophetic Prism, draw the island. And end the turn. And we have a Strider next turn. Turn 4 Strider is pretty good. I don't mind paying a bunch of life. Get way ahead early and limited. I think it's worth it. Whoa! That's a mythic. And I'm not going to do what I said now. I'm going to save up 1 mana so that in response to him equipping it, I can -1/-1 it. So I don't think he'll block because he wants to equip that sword. I know you, opponent. So we've got him for sure. We have 2 removal spells. Even if somehow he pumped it in response to not die to the draw, so we have the backup Anoint with Affliction. I assume he equips here, like almost for sure. Okay, there it is. Goes for the equip in response. Kill it for 1 mana. Offer of Immortality does not make that live, man. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's not how that works. Be sad. Ouch. Opponent rage scooped. So mad. Feels bad. That was a good hand by us though, man. Our hand had everything we needed in it. Tang. All the good stuff. Well, fast one. I like a fast victory. It's good for the game. What are you guys' favorite colors in this set draft? I mean, you guys have seen what mine is. It's Dimir. I play it every game. Tom Sawyer. After the Mark Twain novel or the Rush song? I guess no matter what, it's after the novel since the Rush song's after the Mark Twain. Okay. A little bit slow, but I mean, hey, we got all of our colors and some pretty good uncommons here. Trawler Drake into Necrosquito seems like I like that. I approve. Oh, I like the art on this one too. Ooh, look at this. Experimental Augury is a great draw. Opponent should remove that Trawler Drake if he can. If not, it'll be a 6/6 before too long. Presenting lethal in the air. Okay. That's fine. Would love to draw another blue mana. Kind of asking for a bit much though. Hello. I almost want to double block that, but I won't. Look at that extra blue mana, just like I requested. Okay, so when it attacks, you can remove a counter from it. Give it +1/+1 vigilance. So it'll be a 5/4. All right. Let's go like this. And let's pass the turn. We could have some good blocks potentially here. Not too sure. Experimental Augury is going to make the Trawler Drake a 3/3 and the Necrosquito a 3/3. I'm gonna go with no blocks here. I'll just take the 5, go to 11. I'm a bit afraid of opponent's combat tricks. I want to hit a land with Experimental Augury to go ahead and cast it for 4 and gain control of this big dirty monster. Nice. Very nice. Now that we're on 11, opponent goes extremely wide. So let's find that land that we were talking about, unless there's something even better. I mean, fuck me. That is kind of better, isn't it? Unfortunate, but we have to take the land to guarantee it. And we wouldn't have hit the land, so it was the right move here. So let's do that. Do this for 4. Gain control of this. This is mine now. Then let's get in for 4 in the air and keep back some blockers, or what? Say he has a removal spell for their Necrosquito. We still are in pretty good shape like this, so yeah, we'll get in for 4. Opponent is wide, man. Opponent is wide. There's a lot of creatures. Oh, goody. So next turn, we get to cast the Blue Sun's Twilight for 5 through the Mirror Converter ramp. And I think we just get in for 4 again and leave back. Oh, I guess this guy can attack with Vigilance. Then again, it's not a very good attack, so you could double block pretty efficiently. So let's just get in for 4 in the air. I'm a bit afraid of some sort of big pump spell from opponent. We got him, boys. We got him. As soon as the opponent starts thinking like this, it's a bad sign for him. So we gain control of this one. It's a 3/5. Then we also get a copy of it because it was for 5. And then when it comes in, we make a might by returning a land to hand. Disgusting. Good game, good game. Our deck's doing its thing. I'm pretty sure that those 2 games we lost, they were kind of fluky, unlucky by opponent. Like, there was the one game where opponent played Kaito turn 4, and then we just couldn't kill it because he had enough creatures. So we just lost a Planeswalker turn 4, you know, not much you could do. And then after that, we just got absolutely land fucked. Not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna lie. All right, like that's what happened. We got land. I'm not gonna say it again. I just said it. Come on. It's a bad word, guys. Don't swear. Have a little professionalism. Okay. So that's a lot of land already in our hand. I guess we'll search for the forest anyways. Well, let's be real. We'll be pretty sad if we don't have a forest in our hand and then draw the Glissa Sunbomb, Sunslayer, Kingslayer, Jaime Lannister. Holy shit, you guys remember Jaime Lannister? What a throwback reference. Game of Thrones? What? Is that a real show? What? Who's ever talked about Game of Thrones in the last 4 or 5 years? Ever since that horrid finale season came out. Good show though, overall. Sucks that it's remembered forever by the way it ended. Bean, are you doing your groceries list, man? Like, what are you thinking about? God damn it. God damn it, Bean. Thank you. Go ahead, buddy. I should have topped that with the Chrome Prowler. I was too busy using the emotes. God damn it, dude. He tricked me. Opponent has deal 2 damage to something here. X Gold Slash, yeah. Got another one of those. Took 3 damage for nothing that turn. A little bit unfortunate. Mono red? Does he play a juicy 3-mana target for me to steal with Blue Sun's Twilight? Please, brother, please? He does not. Well, we'll play the Strider then. Play the Strider, pass, and I don't think we'll remove the counter from it. I mean, if we do, then we can't get another counter on it, and we kind of want to proliferate it before we lose it forever. And there's a target to steal forever. Nice. The fear of the counter holds him back. So we're going to crew him with this and attack for 5. And then hopefully the fear of us removing the counter from him will hold it back again. Maybe we actually will remove the counter from it and trade at this point, since we have something that crews it pretty reliably. Well, we're at 11. I think we're high enough here. I'd rather wait a turn. Mesmerizing Doth, the 4 mana cost creature he plays right now. Damn, it's annoying that it's that one. It makes a 1/1, but okay. Can I find a blue mana with this and have a more efficient turn? We go Synthesizer first. Then try to find a blue mana. Nice. This is good. It sets us up for lethal. We have a removal spell in hand. Hell yeah. Synthesizer is going to be unblockable next turn if he lives. So he decides to take 3, goes to 9. We're on 8. We're gonna have to make some blocks here. Backs with both. Alright, let's just block safely. I don't know what he has, but I don't want to risk something like 2 combat tricks, give him +3/+3, and I let one creature through and he deals 9 to me or something like that. There's one. There's one combat trick. So I can still trade with that creature by removing oil counters here. Oh, that's my guy that got the oil counters. When you do, target creature can't block this turn. Okay. Well, look at that. Put him to 1? I think so. I think that's the play. We put him to 1, and then next turn we have 2 lethal threats, and the Forge Hammer Centurion can remove 2 counters from itself to make something not be able to block. So he has to play another creature, which is probably going to end up chump blocking, or remove the Centurion. It's not over. He could have something to stabilize here. So he equips, makes it a 4/2. I'm blocking. I'm too afraid to not block, so I'm blocking. And I had to block. My fear was right. I was correct to be very afraid. And that's a good game, man. Very good game, Bean. You almost did it. Blue Sun's Twilight off the top as well. Never needed it. But we had it. What are we at now? 5 wins? 6 wins? 5 wins. 2 more wins. I think we could do it. Just gonna squeeze it all into one video. Last time I said I'd record a second part. I didn't end up doing it, so may as well just, you know, get it over with here. This is the Finekeeper. Experimental Augury is a fixer by all means. If we don't draw a land the next turn, we'll just do that and find one there. We'll force it. We do find a land. Makes me kind of want to wait with the Augury. Let's see what opponent does. It's Gruel. We kind of have to survive. I want to get the extra value out of Experimental Augury and hold it, but instead I'm going to just prioritize using my mana. So we'll play the Raptor since it gunks up the board, stops opponents' good attacks for a while. We have the Sunslayer. We have a lot of fixing and 3 basic forced, so should be able to cast this before long. Okay, good. Raptor doing his job. Holding back Gruel all on his own. And there is a Terramorphic Expanse. Fuck. There's nothing I want to Mesmerizing Dose in play right now. So it's going to have to wait a turn before we go get the green. I don't want to just go get the green and cast nothing. It's a really, really slow line to do that. The Raptor's going to stay back still. He's too good of a blocker. If opponent removes the Mosquito, we don't want to have nothing to trade. Or block, I mean. Axiom Engraver. This is a pretty good card, but I don't think it's worth Mesmerizing Dose. Mesmerizing Dose has got to go on something really scary, like that, like that. Oh wait, that's Trample. Oh, I mean, Hexproof. God, English. Damn, bro. Alright, well, we're gonna put it there. We don't want that getting any bigger. We can't block it comfortably no matter what. I don't want to be chumping with these creatures. They're actually decent creatures. Do that, Proliferate. We'll end the turn like this. This card's an absolute bomb, dude. This Phyrexian Beast is terrifying. So next turn it won't have Hexproof though. Right? No, instead it'll have Trample. Is that worse? I don't know. I feel like that's worse. Okay. These Gruul decks are quite menacing, man. He is so wide. He has so much going on. Hopefully the Sunslayer will hold back the Spinoderm. That's a good card. Well, let's get this down. I think it's time we get in for 3 in the air here. Mosquito sat back quite long enough. Stopped a lot of attacks from opponent. Now that thing gets Trample. As long as the Sunslayer is good, as long as the opponent doesn't have removal, essentially, we're winning. Huh? Some sort of combat trick here. I assume he'll use it on the Raptor since the Sunslayer has first strike. Unless he has Indestructible. Is there any instances of Indestructible in green? Probably. I don't know. All the green combat tricks have the absolute Dimir degenerate. It's all I play. +5/+5, Indestructible and Hexproof. Damn, dude. That's 7 gonna trample over there. Ouch, dude. I did know about this card, Tyver's Sand. I have seen it before. Forgot about it. But damn, was it ever good on the Spinoderm just now. This thing's gonna go back to being a 5/5. Okay, we play the Meldweb Strider and we pass the turn. We'll trade it with the Spinoderm, right? We can't just take 5. It's too much damage. Hangs us for 1. You jerk opponent. I guess we don't have to trade it. We can chump it with the Raptor and then it'll die on his next upkeep anyways. Oh, haste. He has a big, rare bomb haster as well. Well, we'll trade the Necrosquito for that. Okay, you know what I could do here is I could crew the Strider with himself, sack the Raptor to himself by just removing 4 counters to grow the Necrosquito, so then the Necrosquito lives. Or I could trade the Necrosquito and just have both of these still. That's kind of a cool trick, right? Remove all 4 of these, and then that'll grow this into a 5/5 flyer. Block there and there. But then I end up just having a Necrosquito 5/5 flyer left. Or I could have a Raptor. I think actually the 5/5 Skeeto is going to be the way here. We're going to have just a 5/5 Skeeto left. Or we could just block like this too. There was no way to keep 2 creatures there. But the Skeeto's a 6/6 actually now. That equips for 5. He has 5 mana. Alright, Dune Mover. Go get a black, put it on top. We'll keep up Anoint with Affliction. We might... Boys, I don't know. This guy is on fire right now. His Gruul deck is good. I don't know. I don't want to say it, but we might be okay here. Down to 4. Yeah. And he's pillaging away the shit he doesn't want. Oh man, oh man. Good card. You give it flying and haste, but it's still a 5/5. So blockable with the Necrosquito. Or exilable and then block the Rabble with the Necrosquito. Can't give it haste. So let's just get rid of... Let's get rid of this guy because he's digging. I don't want that guy digging anymore. It really sucks. There we go. This is mine. Give me that. No attacks. Necrosquito cannot ever attack. Because of this thing giving things flying. Dude. We're doing it. I don't want to get the Anoint with Affliction, but come on, Blue Sun's Twilight's got to be the way here. We are locked up. The board is gunked. We're not moving anymore. Opponent should equip the Lattice Blade Mantis and attack with it, and then I have to block it with Necrosquito and lose it. I don't know if he sees that line. Kind of, he seems to have forgotten about his rare that gives haste and flying and +2/+2. Or wait, +4/+4. I don't know what it does. +2/+2. He remembered it. So, yeah. I should have grabbed the Anoint with Affliction. Now it's over. We lost to the Rare Bomb. Well, maybe not yet, though. Gain control of this one. The next turn, he can only get in for 3 in the air, and we're on 1. I don't know. One need to draw something off the top. Does he remove an oil counter, give himself haste? Attack with everything? We are so close to lethal. He doesn't attack? He gave it haste and didn't attack. Oh, he's got lethal in the air now next turn. Yeah, that's a good game, man. It was a close one. We almost stabilized against the really good Gruul deck. Dragon Wind Glider, his rare bomb, won him the game. It was a good one. It was a fun draft. I enjoyed it. That game was pretty fair overall. Losing or rare like that is no big deal. I mean, it happens all the time. The Kaito game was much shittier because it was like actually unbeatable. That one we could have won if we just drew in a little bit better. Drawn a little bit better, but not bad. 650 gems, worth it. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. I had a great time hanging out. Like the video, comment, subscribe, say hello, tell me your favorite colors. Mine's red. Oh, in Magic, sorry, no, in Magic it's Dimir, I guess. I don't know. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.